The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
Everything you want in a starting quarterback in the NFL, especially in the physical category. If you have the idea that he's one of those rah-rah, spit-and-fire guys, he's not that at all. But he has a will to win that really the team picks up on, and they can't wait to follow him into victory.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To number
25 yards that time.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. The throw over the middle taken in. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the Giants 40.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
It's a
look at the numbers for Ross from last week. 4 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ryan Connolly on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
At the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now. Hutchins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive 7 plays in length. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge.
They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 55 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
For a Giants.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. March 54.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over first.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
The 42-yard line.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And from the gun, here's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
A gain of 3 yards.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And it's good to make it 14-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing, Bridgewater.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21.
On 2nd down, Hutchins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The 16-yard line.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And his throw is incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up. And they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Bridgewater to Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a night.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Watson on 1st down.
And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
Watson looks to throw again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target.
Watson on 3rd down. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the Dolphins who were able to pick up the victory at home. Devontae Parker, well over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Nick Chubb has a touchdown run. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively.
They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were 7-point winners a week ago, and they lead by 7 here as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchins. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Watson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Bridgewater now from the 50. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
This is Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Bridgewater on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Yeah, the Giants are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Another try for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Bridgewater now. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Giants 10.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw again on second down, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
DeAndre Baker there defensively.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
5-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Barkley again.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
5.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Saquon Barkley. Incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
First down, Hutchins.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The New York set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted by the Patriots.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Watson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Watson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
New York ready to go again offensively. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw, Bridgewater. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
6-yard line.
And again, it's Bridgewater. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah. Neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
The Giants on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Finds his tight end Ingram, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for New York. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and...
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Sterling Shepard. Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Off the play fake. Bridgewater. Looking for Shepard deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
10.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll run on 1st down. Hutchins. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 1st down, Hutchins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run on first down. Hutchins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On third down, Hutchins. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Patriots 27, Giants 10.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 22-yard line.
Possession of the football going back over to the Giants.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. On 2nd down now, Hutchins. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch